What it do? One time, two times, three times, all the times we got. It's your boy J Keys. Hey, we locked in with Keys. We in the pit, man. We doing our thing, man. I appreciate y'all for joining me once again, man. Straight up, man. This is how we do. We back. So today in the building, I got a staple of the city. Y'all give it up one time, two times, three times, all the times that need to be given up for the one and only Mr. Eric King is in the building. Put it together for him. What's happening, baby?
What's up, my girl?
This is how we do, man. Hey, I appreciate you for taking time, man, to come and holler at your boy J Keys, man. And let me start off by saying this, man. I'm a fan of your work, man.
Man, much appreciated.
I gotta say, I'm a fan of your work, man. I've taken a lot of time, man, to listen to a lot of different artists that are around, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I appreciate what you do. You're not just a rapper, okay?
Right.
What you really are, you're an R&B artist, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm both.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm both. Man.
Okay. So you just accepted the role of both to just say it is what it is. This is what I do. I can wear both hats at the same time or separate times, whatever the case may be.
Well, I just try not to limit myself. You know, I try to do what sounds good to me and my people around me. And when you do that, most of the time, everybody will like it. So.
Man, and it translates.
Yeah.
It translates every single time, man. It's been a dope thing to watch your journey. Now, as far as rapping or singing, rapping, how long you been doing that? How long has that really been going on? Rapping, singing, however, because you know I'm gonna get to where it started eventually, but I just need to know as far as where we at right now, beginning with the end in mind. You know what I'm saying? Where we at
it's
right
kind of
now,
like they both started at different times. So
okay.
I was a performer before anything.
Absolutely.
And I started when I was a little kid. My dad used to put me and my brothers out there like I was Michael. And we was Jackson 5. And I was like 4 years old. I don't know if y'all watch my Facebook, but I just shared a video when I was like 4 years old. And that's like my first introduction to everything. But the crowd watching me and performing, and we practiced, we rehearsed. So my pops put that in me. Then as I got older, you know, I was in the choir. I sung in the choir, and a lot of people don't know this, but you know. I don't know if yours was like mine. Because we talked about this.
We gonna get into, hey, look, so we gonna get into that too. So we PKs.
PKs.
So for the folk that don't know, for my audience that don't know what a PK is, a PK is a preacher's kid. That is,
no doubt.
There's certain stigmas.
What's that?
And statements. Come on, you already know what it is. We the worst, man. Is that what they say? It ain't true, but we gonna get into that too. But okay, so you grew up in the church.
Yeah. My father was a pastor, and he was real strict on us. And he didn't like they was growing up in a Christian home. They real big on like the things you allow into your ear.
Absolutely.
They believe it affects your behavior, and to a certain extent, I believe it too, just depending on the person.
Absolutely.
But that was my. You know, I was sneaking away to that music. Like we couldn't. They didn't want us listening to certain things.
Come on,
but then when I was with my uncles, they played it. so that's how the rap side get in me.
Absolutely.
And all we could listen to was R&B though. That's how I learned how to sing. I don't know, it was just in me.
I feel like some of the best R&B artists, and I'm gonna keep it real, some of the greatest R&B artists, man, they come out of church, man. Whether in church, folk in church, y'all know what it's called. It's called the anointing. That's what they call it. You know what I'm saying? We know what it's called. What also I think it is too, it speaks to your stock, the stock that you come from. And like you were saying before, you said, okay, growing up in the church, so you come from a large family. Let's just say, because let's just keep it real, your pops is a staple within the city, within the community. And his work, pops, absolutely. Shout out Pastor King. You know what I mean? And it's dope. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I can say as far as like my understanding of how religion is, and you know, men of God. Let me say this: men of God, because of who my father was. I can look at your father and say that he's providing the same type of atmosphere, and he's trying to cultivate this thing while he's here. He understands his purpose. Like, it's like he's tapped in with the divine. And he's trying to do everything he can to live out his purpose as a man of God, and that's dope. But again, then to you, that speaks to where you come from, and even how I talked before, like how we value loyalty, and how blind loyalty can sometimes get us in certain situations and circumstances that put us in unfortunate situations that take us away from our families. I mean, I'm a witness to it. You know what I mean? I spend time away, for that same thought process. But at the same time, there's something about us as children of men of God that supersedes everything else, the spiritual part of it.
Right.
We understand spiritual.
Yeah.
We understand that there's something.
Feel like that's an advantage. Like the things I learned in church, we kind of strayed away from it growing up because we were like, man, we got to be in church all the time. But the things I was learning is key in my life now.
Yeah.
Like, and it make you different in a good way though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
like I understand meditation more. How big are you on meditation?
Meditation, I don't take the proper time I should to like just do it by myself, but I'm always meditating as the day go by. Like, I'm always like
absolutely
in another space.
Absolutely.
Like you said, I had to spend some time away too, but I always lived in my head. I always lived in my imagination. That's how I'm able to make the music I make. I
kind of want to know where does the inspiration for what you do come from now? Where's this coming from? This crooner R&B vibe that you got going on. You know what I mean?
Well, people always wanted me to do an R&B project because I remember like they used to try to have to make me sing because I didn't think singing it didn't fit my image. It's like
there's certain things
to be honest with you, just like I didn't like the way singers were viewed.
Okay.
So
I mean, okay. So I heard LMA say something about R&B because I need to know what you think. Like, where's R&B at?
I think it's wide open and is ready to make a comeback, like a strong comeback to that feeling like in the '90s, and that's where what I'm doing is coming in. I think it's gonna play a major part in it.
Man, you gotta feel. Man, what you say? You said I got that barbecue music, that music you play at the barbecue, at the family reunion.
That was my thought process, though. I wanted to take it back to them days to where families like you had them times together, but it's those memorable moments.
Yeah.
And you remember that song because everybody's on the dance floor having fun, and so that's the type of music I try to make.
That memorable.
I come from a large family too.
See, and that's what I'm saying. So okay, so you're the youngest, oldest, middle child.
Yeah. I'm the middle child. Okay. My dad adopted my bro, Mike Ross, and he also they adopted my cousin Rodney. So Absolutely. He's like our brother too. We all was in the same house. Absolutely. And my cousin Shanika, we was deep in that house. Period.
Yeah.
Shanika like my sister.
That's dope.
But we got a large family outside of just the King family.
Absolutely. No. Those connections, they run deep, especially when you're doing God's work. Like, those connections run super deep. And that's dope. But again, it speaks to your stock. And I can understand why, even what you say, there are places such as Atlanta that are beating your music right now. So you got your shit going on in the clubs and shit, huh?
I got down to Atlanta and I learned the culture a long time ago when I was 06, 07.
Okay.
And really I was just taking off. Then with the rap music, I was trying to get, to the next level. So we moved to Atlanta and I see the way they heavy on bass. That's what I learned down there. They heavy on bass and loud music. Like they beat those records into your head until you forced to like it.
Forced to like it, absolutely. So, they put that overdrive on
just learning that and putting lyricism with it and melody I always been good at. So
yeah.
That's my style pretty much.
That's dope. Growing up in this, I work with other gospel artists. Have you ever considered doing a gospel track, if you will, or something?
I think when you hear the Love Pack, for sure, when you hear the intro and the outro, I'm gonna play them for you when we get out the show. But those are gospel songs.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about Love Pack is you gonna hear me go back to those days where I used to sing in church.
Okay, so hold on, Love Pack. Let's talk about that then. Let's talk about the Love Pack.
Yeah.
So, explain what the Love Pack is.
The Love Pack is something it started. I put out "Never Been Wrong" in November of last year.
Okay. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and my boys, me and my guy Joe Duffer, we was working on we was bouncing ideas off each other.
Shout out Joe Duff.
Shout out Jay Duff. Jay Duff been rocking with me like since we was kids. Like we might lose touch and then we get back up and like we never pick up where we left off.
Oh shit.
So we in there bouncing ideas off each other. Low key, we always been a team with this music shit too. You know, I admire the way he just his love and his passion for music. We don't never agree on shit though.
Yeah, like, that's cool though.
Like different
that's
music.
cool. You ain't supposed to all the time.
That makes for good music when we're together. Because one thing we both understand is count. You know,
you understand the number system of what you're doing.
Debating words and tossing words off each other like. So
y'all,
we had the Never Been Wrong was a hip hop album, but it's a lot, but it was mixed with R&B too.
Hey man, you killed that shit. If you ain't get that, you go get that shit.
Yeah, go get Never Been Wrong. It's on all digital class. But we had so many R&B songs, and if we'd have put everything on Never Been Wrong, it'd been like 30-some songs. So what we did was come up with an idea to create a whole nother project, and we really was going to put it out on Valentine's Day. But my producer Bugsy Malone, he's also locked in on my last 3 projects too. He's been producing them, most of the tracks.
I can say that too. I really enjoy the value of the production that you get or that you choose.
I appreciate it.
I really enjoy it.
That's the sound. That's the sound. Like that's the Eric King sound. Though. Like, my whole career I've been working. I can say this is my producer. Like, this is like, and it's what separates us from the game. It's just our sound. We gotta. So yeah, he's like, man, we gotta put some more into this. He pushed me. And we kept coming up with more songs, and we got that thing all the way ready now, and it's just I might drop it on y'all soon. Just trying to get everything together.
Okay, Love Pack, getting ready to drop soon. I can't wait to hear that again. R&B, crooner, Eric King, man, you're multifaceted, man. What else you got coming up, man? What else you got coming up?
Well, I'm starting to tap into my pen. You know, like writing for people too.
Tapping into that other side of the market, I think is key. Sometimes artists forget that there is things outside of your immediate lane that you may believe that you're good at, also that you can contribute to this game or to this industry, and create an income. Because the money is there, the opportunities are there.
Writing is something I thought about when I was away. I really started writing R&B because I ran into my boy from Chicago and he wrote for R. Kelly before.
Okay.
And that kind of the song he played for me or he didn't play it. We in prison, so he just started like doing the song.
That's
and I'm like,
yeah.
R. Kelly took this like I can make something like that. It ain't really that hard to do.
Right.
And I learned this like the sauce and like how much you got to like focus in on lyricism all the way. You know.
So you took some time to really analyze the formula of it all.
And I began to practice it in there. I had a lot of songs in there, but I really didn't use but like one of them when I got out. And
always the story.
But that made me like I studied everything about just like other great writers and all this. And I was trying to be a writer when I first like got out. But just being a performer is in me. You know what I'm saying? Like the writing game is hard to break into because it's so much. Well, music is hard to break into. Period. Because it's so much politics.
I can understand.
I mean, for artists like me, because you know I'm not just like goofy all on my phone all day, and you know I'm not. You know.
Absolutely.
I'm really. You know, I'm working. Like I'm trying to perfect my sound. That's what I try to do.
I was peeping. So you just recently got back from Atlanta. I know you said you've been going back and forth to Atlanta, but you just recently got back from Atlanta. What'd you have going on just recently?
I actually went down there to meet with my guy, my producer. He lived down there.
Okay. And
then it just so happened my brother and his wife was going down there. So I went down there and just really like, I was supposed to have a studio session, but it ended up getting canceled for some reason. But I got to, see the city and just meet some of the DJs I've been playing my records down there.
There you go.
And meet some of there's a lot of people like playing my music down there. So
okay.
They need to like kind of put the face with the name. So it's
absolutely.
Like, I got to start making some appearances and start shaking some hands and standing in some rooms.
Politics.
Yeah, I was supposed to be going down there actually this next coming week to to meet this young artist I've been working with. I've been writing for him, but we gonna push it back, and I'm gonna end up going down there again real soon.
We're gonna go ahead and play a track. I think that's the only other thing that we really need to do. We just need to go on and play a track. I know you got
let's get into it.
Cause you got Top of the World. What's the inspiration behind that?
Well, my producer Bugsy Malone actually was trying to get me to try this sound.
Okay.
And I didn't want to try this. I didn't want to do this at first because he's from Chicago, and it's like the stepping culture.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I'm familiar with the stepping culture.
I understand.
Because I love this, that type of music.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, I don't want to do that because it's like I don't want nobody thinking I'm from Chicago or thinking like I'm trying to come old school.
Absolutely.
But when he played he's like, all right. And then like a year or something went by, and then he finally played the beat. He said, I told you about this song. he said, man, now's the time. When he the type, he got a plan. If he executed now or later. So
absolutely.
He told me to try it, and when I heard the beat, I was like, I started writing to it. I'm like, oh man, I like this. So that's all it got to take from me. When I like it, when I feel
the
it.
feedback seems to be pretty positive. I mean, I follow you on social media, and I see as you repost like other females tag you and like,
that was
they digging you.
Oh yeah, that was Top of the World too, but that was more so for me.
For me, and that's gonna be the second song.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into the second song too. For me, we're gonna get into two of them. One, Top of the World. Two, for me, we're gonna get it both of them.
Yeah, but Top of the World was the dopest thing about that for me is my mama be singing it. She know the words and like it's clean.
That's nice.
Because my music's not always clean.
Sure, absolutely.
I just speak from the heart.
You create music then with intention. There's absolute intent behind what you do.
Yeah, it's just more like perspective. That's why I've been trying to put this thing like, what is this gift that I have, or just anybody that does music, and what is it? And my answer is perspective. That's all it is. It's just perspective from a person put in melodic form.
Yeah.
That's
an absolute dope way.
Good music anyway. Good music. When you feel it, like you just said, you had that feeling. It's because whether you've been through what that person been through, you could picture it. It's believable.
It's believable. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's what it is. Like a lot of times your music, it sends me to this like other place. When I listen to it,
that's what I want. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what I want.
Even with you talking about like the other album was like more of a rap album. It was like, yeah, but I hear the R&B too. As a musician myself, again, being a PK, to this day I play in church.
Because even rapping is melodic though.
Absolutely.
Like if you rap, you still gotta kind of like put that swag with it. So or not on every song, but every verse like got a melody to it.
But you're able to do this really amazing blend of old school and new school. You found a way to really blend current vibe with that 90s vibe. It's that.
You paid attention, man.
It's that.
That's because the old school never go away.
Yeah.
But you do gotta like update it. You can't sound just like goddamn James.
Hey man, if you're still singing like that, man, look, this man is the witness, man. He's taking away the excuses. I'll say in my opinion, this man is taking away the excuses. If you are an R&B artist, look, okay, we are opening the lane. The lane has been opened in the industry for R&B artists to step through, but you have to understand
because a lot of people they listen to. Like Frankie Beverly Mays.
There it is.
Who's one of your favorite older artists, like that your mom used to play, or your grandmother?
Well, you know what? I gotta keep it real.
Or let's just bring it current. Let's say Guy, or
there you go.
Let's say Blackstreet.
There you go.
Whoever.
Dare I say R. Kelly? Dare I say R. Kelly?
They listen to them, like they'll be stuck in their ear, like I don't listen to none of this. I don't like none of this new. So now you missing out.
Absolutely.
Because the new guys like the Ty Dolla Signs, the Jeremiahs, who you name them all, whoever, Bryson, Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Chris,
you absolutely.
they listen to the old shit, so they just a newer version of it. That's all it is. And if you listen to both, then
you're able to blend both.
You're able to blend both. You see what was good about them, and you see what's dope about what they doing.
Hey man, understand your formula. If you don't understand your formula, man, get around individuals that understand their formula.
And you really want to reach the young people because that's how you really know you got something. Period.
There it is.
You know, if the youngins ain't rocking with you, you really ain't got nothing going.
So that's
my mentality. That's my mentality too.
Yeah.
Like and not to say that we can't teach them too. Like I ain't saying just copy everything they do.
Yeah.
But you got to put it in a way they can understand it. Yeah. You got to put your message in a way they can understand it.
It has to translate.
Or they not gonna.
Yeah, right. They
quick.
Leave it on.
Attention span is short.
Yeah, and I think we understand that. But I mean, I have to keep commending you for.
No, you said it. That's true.
Because I listen
to understand that. To understand that is to stay alive. This game is like people like give up on this shit. It's like.
So understanding really like the dopeness again of what you do, what you bring to the table, and how you do it. Now within the city, you record. Who do you record with mainly within the city? Because your sound is
the legendary Big Wade.
Big Wade.
And actually,
shout out Big Wade.
Actually, Wade hadn't been doing engineering for a long time, so I went and did the Never Been Wrong with J-Boy.
Okay.
And got some real good work in with J-Boy. He did good.
I like him. Now he's also a young artist that I enjoy listening to.
J-Boy a genius to me. Like when he one of the young guys in the city that inspired me.
Nice.
Because of the way he thinks, it's like he got a cinematic vision.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the way he direct videos, or even look at the way he approaches his own music, like he always plays something for me when I go do a session too. I be like, man, it's just energy, straight energy.
So he produced. He's an artist,
and that's another thing. He's more than just he's a lot of things.
See that? And
shout out Jake Boy.
Hey man, shout out for real, man. That's he's great. Excellent work.
Wade was the first. Well, he was like the first engineer that I was introduced to, and he figured me out fast. Like he's legendary.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another person. I gotta give him his flowers. He spoke high on you too.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man.
That's my dog right there. Big Wade is part of the reason I get a lot of the recognition I get.
Well, he understands your sound. I remember talking to him back in the day, and he would explain to me, like, man, it's about the box, it's the box. And for a long time, I didn't understand it until I linked up with my guy, Flame. And understanding what the box is, again, and then hearing what he does to your records. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I've been seeing you in the studio lately. So you've been working lately.
I'm always in there. I try to get in there once a week. And that's pretty good. But
so you a workaholic.
That's not how I want to work. If I had my way, I'd be in there every day.
Absolutely.
If I do, that's all I'd be doing is in there banging out them songs. That's what I'm setting my life up to be. So
absolutely. Like, what's your process? I'm pretty sure you got like this crazy dope process, man. You probably sit in the dark with candles lit and not time.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. But my process be like, once I hear the beat, I see where the beat taking me, and then once I get that first line, the rest is like a puzzle. It's like okay, we know what we want to say. Once I know what I want to say, and I get the first line, how I know how you got to catch the listener, then it's putting the puzzle together, line for line. And sometimes, like I said, me and my man Jay Duff, sometimes we right there too, and really I'm just freestyling. Because the melody is natural. It's organic. You really can't. If you forcing it, it ain't gonna sound good.
So do you like your when you're in the studio? Then do you free verse or do you write before you get there? Like what's
what I do is I've been going to the studio, and I got the concept in my head because I don't want to waste time in the studio. If I have my own shit, then I could freestyle the whole song and we just keep getting it together.
Absolutely.
But I go in the studio with like the chorus done, the first verse done, and maybe like half of the second verse done.
No, that's dope.
Sometimes I don't even have the second verse, but I'm a freestyler because when you're in the studio, you hearing it back, and then you like, okay, this is how this supposed to sound, and then your second verse it'll come out hard and it'll make the whole song tough.
See,
that's what I've been doing lately.
Nice, because sometimes it seems like second verses don't do as well on like these super hot songs. Again, consistency.
If you're gonna have a second verse, it gotta be tough.
It gotta be hitting on something. I mean, for real. Especially if you spaz it on the first, because usually you do on like new songs, new tracks. You know what I mean? Like as an artist, I know it. I feel it. Like there's always this like fire that kicks up, especially after that first line. If you like my process, I'll be walking around. I walk around and I'm like, let me see, okay, what's the first line? And that first line hit, you be like, that's humming what's up. But that no, that's a dope. That's even even crazier dope process to be in the moment. Yeah. So there's a process of that not moment just preparation, but also
that moment is what's gonna connect to the people.
There it is.
You know what I mean? It's natural. You can't, that you can't fight it, and then they gonna hear it. They gonna be like, oh yeah. So that was it.
Yeah. See. When are we gonna see Eric King on stage again? I haven't seen him on stage for a while.
I've been wanting to get back up there too, but I'm just like waiting on the right show. And more so, like I've been focused on just putting the music out and putting the hits out. When I start performing again, it'll probably be out of town for real.
No, that's like, absolutely.
Like I'm trying to get like.
Well, I mean, still people.
Trying to really get on one of these tours. That's what I'm looking to do, like one of these big tours, and hopefully they bring me back to the city on a something like that. I can get on something like that.
There it is.
For me, I just I stay ready and I stay working. I feel like if you bought your business and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you duck a lot of that silly shit. I've always been that way. Like I ain't got time to really do much but this. Like I'm hanging. If I ain't doing this, I'm trying to go get some money, or I'm just like with family. Like I got that out of me when I was young, wanting to do the most.
Do the
but I always was laid back, and I always knew that you want to be ready, because when your turn comes, you want to be prepared.
Absolutely, regardless.
So one thing I ain't never gonna lack on is like having content, like songs and music. So
right. Hey, let's check that out there real quick. Let's check out Top of the World, man. I believe I got that queued up real quick, man. Let's check that out, man. Hot joint, Eric King, Top of the World. Let's go check it out real quick. Locked in with
You make me feel like sunshine, summer breeze, holding palm trees, all white sand as we're walking, laughing, smiling, and talking. Tell me all the things that you like. Tell me all your dreams in a mind. Just make them come true. I got a good feeling about you. Hope you feel the same as I do. One touch got me head over heels, babe. Girl, our connection is real, babe. Wanna show you how much I care. No matter how big the storm, I'ma always be there. I solemnly swear.
I just like got to get out there and dance with a woman. I gotta get out there and get a two-step with a
Hey man, this
beautiful lady.
This joint go crazy, man.
That's the weddings I'm going to this year too, and I know they gonna play this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man, this right here, bro. It feels good. It feels good. It just reminds you of everything that you loved about music, like. Hey, it just makes you feel that. You just feel, hey, if you don't feel good, hey, I'm talking to you right now. You don't feel good, but there's something wrong with you. Don't get about your seat. We locked in with Keys, baby. Eric King, Top of the World.
Rose petals, slow, just can't keep our clothes on. We done made love all night long. If loving you ain't right, I'll be wrong. I'm about to claim her for real. She can help clothes on the deal. But she's cooking my favorite meal. In the kitchen, she's got skills. I can run through a brick wall, cause your love give me strength. I couldn't be more convinced. Girl, I pay your rent. You're the reason this song is a hit. Yeah. One kiss and I'm head over heels, babe. Our connection is real, babe. I wanna show you how much I care.
Hey man, this that clean your house on Saturday morning with music. This that, hey man, sunshine, open your windows up. God, man, it just feels good, man. It just feels good. Hey, there's something wrong with you if you don't feel good, this, man. There's something just wrong with you. Hey. There's something wrong with you if you don't
said
feel
you make me feel good.
Then you want to put that in there? I hear you.
You should have heard Wade. He was like, "Yeah, that was it. That was it."
Yeah. That provided every other little bit of it, man. Oh my God, that was so super dope, man.
Yeah,
so
I had to make my people tap their foot on that.
Man, it's the perfect blend of this old school with new school. It's a vibe. It's a vibe in and of itself, man. Just you in your own lane, man. So pretty much this whole summer, Eric King gonna be in his bag this summer. That's
I'm in my bag forever. Like this summer, I'm trying to dig in that motherfucking. Stay lit, stay dropping good music, stay keeping up with the culture and adding to the culture.
And that's what it's about, man. Keeping up, not just keeping up with it, but also adding to it, man. Being able to contribute on a whole nother level, and I can appreciate that you as an artist, you as a human being, as a black man, and really the imagery that you portray and you put out. You seem like you got something great going on, and
appreciate you.
Man, where can people
likewise
find
to you too,
Hey man, I
thanks
appreciate it.
Thanks for recognizing my talent and having me on the show and all that. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. That's what I really aim to do, man. Is really just provide an opportunity for to get personal. You know what I mean? To get personal for the audience, get personal for my fans, man, and for your fans as well. Like this was like I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Eric King. You should be a fan of Eric King too. You should go and check him out, man. Where can they look you up at, man?
I'm on social media. On IG, I'm on Norfolk King. That's Norfo King. I had to create another Instagram because they hacked my other Instagram. Yeah. And now they changed my name to Ranger. And I can't change it fucking back. Like, this is crazy. So I'm Ranger now. I'm Ranger too. Like Ranger _9 hella 9. You see me pop up.
Damn it.
But I'm trying to debate whether I should delete one of those pages, but because I got a lot of information I need to get out to the people, so so I don't want to confuse people. I might end up deleting one soon or creating a new one.
Okay.
But I just can't do it right now. I got too much shit going on.
Hey, come on, man. And I mean, with the music that you got going on.
Follow me.
I'll be seeing them dances.
Right.
I can't dance. Y'all know I can't dance. I talked about it before. I can't dance. But I like to. I like to move. I like to sing. That's what I like to do. Hey, man, he makes music that makes you want to move. It is what it is. We're going to keep moving. Doing what we do, okay? So it's all good. Man, I'm loving it. This is what it is, man. It's your boy J Keys, man. Again, y'all know how we do. It's your boy J Keys. We locked in with Keys. We chilling with the kids. This is what we do, man. We sit back. We have a good time. Hey, if you ain't check this out, man, check out Millionaire's Booth. Hey, they gonna get you right. It's your boy J Keys. We locked in with Keys, baby. Hey, rock it, stop it. I'm running, I got that lock it with Keys, lock it with Keys. Hey, we out, baby.